Hey, Julie, what's up? I'm trying to see how this works, man. See how long it'll go, how long it'll go, or shit starts fucking up. I wanted to put the link on here so other people could join in. So, how you doing this morning, Julie? Let me know if it starts messing up. Um, let me let me text somebody real quick. Minimize here. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Oh yeah, it's like I said. If it continues giving me problems, I'll just have to stop it. I have to find somewhere else to go because as long as I'm in this hotel right lately, it just either that or I need to just go lose my shit on fucking T-Mobile, Sprint, whatever you want to call them now. It's ridiculous. Hello, Cynthia. How you doing? It just froze. It's fine right now. Okay, cool. How you guys doing? Good morning. Good Friday morning. Thank goodness it's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. So what y'all got planned for your Friday? What's up, Mr. Phoenix? How you doing? How's your week been? Actually, this week has been super, super slow. This week has been super slow. I don't know. It's been slow. Nobody's eating pizza this week. It's the middle of the month, though. People's welfare is running out, and their free money. They don't get the free money like they used to. So it's been kind of lame. It's kind of weird. Plus, we've been hiring. They've hired a bunch of new people, so that takes away a little bit, but not a whole lot. It's just been slow. Like we've been dying off usually around 8:30, 9 o'clock. It just goes dead. So I don't know. It's kind of the same with like the gig work lately. It's just been off and on, off and on. But I know even DoorDash has been hella slow. I've been checking my apps on the regular, and I can hardly hear you, and my volume is all the way up. Let me check something here. I might have to check that too. All right, hopefully you can hear me better now. I'm telling you, man, it's either that or StreamYard is just been like mega fucking up. Like maybe they're getting that fucking, or they're getting too popular, so they're like trying to like fuck it up. So uh, maybe they're like fucking it up on purpose to make people pay for the service now because they're getting popular or something. So I don't know. Could be something on their end. You know, companies tend to do that. They give it to you for free, and they say, "Oh, you're free," and then they start limiting it just like everybody else because they want to get their money. Yeah, I'm back. All right, cool. Yeah, I just had to change the audio. It's like it goes back and forth. It's always something. Yeah, StreamYards has never been this difficult. Maybe it's time to find a new one. I don't know. If they're going to start dicking around with the service. But other than that, it's just been slow week. Just finally glad it's Friday. Hold on a second. What's this? All right, I'm back. What y'all been doing, man? How's your week's been? You guys out there working, doing well? Well, see, I don't know if we're froze or not. It just, like I said, I can't tell. I don't even know why I come on here really. And everybody's working, so you know everybody works. All they do is work. Okay, we're still good. All right, cool. Shit. Nice out day, day. Supposed to be nice though. Supposed to be nice. Yo, what's up, Vegas? How you doing, man? You've been a workaholic too lately. Everybody's been workaholic. Ooh, shit. Well, I uploaded all my information back on Lyft. So supposedly they said, they're gonna hopefully run a new background check. We'll see what happens. That actually prompted me to authorize a background check this time. So we'll see. We'll see. So put all my new car info in and all that stuff. So we'll see what's up. See if they'll let your boy back on the platform. Chances are they probably won't. For some reason, I don't understand why they don't. What's weird, Vegas, is they run a background check on their drivers every year. But it seems like the minute you get deactivated for some, they just refuse to run a new background check. You know, they like refuse to run a background check. Oh, they just keep sending you back to the old one. Well, no fuck shit, fuck face. Things change every year, right? That's why you run yearly background checks. You know, like I said, I don't know how long that shit will stay on my record. I don't know how long that will stay on the record. So I don't know. I'll have to check. See if see if how long if it stays on your record, how long it'll affect stuff. Should check. Yeah, but I got to drive way the fuck out there, man. That shit's all the way across town. Plus, I could get him to inspect the car while I'm there too. so I can upload the inspection. So they're saying you got to go to Pep Boys to get your car inspected and shit. Like, what? Since when do you got to do all that? Or you get inspected the hub, which I did. What does Pep Boys even check? Yeah. Because of course, you know, they're gonna try. They must have like some kind of deal with Lyft doing an inspection. You know, probably give them a cut of the money. You know. Then everybody's having these live, you know, and then everybody has these live streams and shit. I can't get in them. Yeah, they're, you know, they're talking about the shit that, you know, I bring up or whatever, and I can't even get in there. Like, come on, man. And it's just crazy because it seems like everybody has on the same, you know, there's no opposing point of view on shit. You know? It's crazy. They inspect mine at the hub for free. What do they exactly besides tires and, you know, shit like that? Yeah, it said I could make an appointment at the hub to have it inspected. If I remember correctly, all they did is look at the tires, check your seatbelt, check your blinker, your horn, your lights. Pretty much all they did. So why you got to go to Pep Boys for that? I don't understand. Like Pep Boys gonna try to fudge it. Oh, you need brakes, you need this, you need that. You know, and shit. Toothbrush. Whoa, one toothbrush. Brush your fangs on a daily. Brush fangs, people. Brush your fangs on the daily. Yeah, so they do the basic shit. That's all it's on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, maybe I'll go down there and I'll just bite the bullet and drive the fuck down there and have them do the inspection. Yeah, do the inspection. Because I uploaded all my documents. They had me upload all my new documents. So the only thing I didn't upload is they want a picture of the state business license. I thought you had time to get that too. You know, you didn't have to have it right away. I thought they gave you a specific amount of time to get it. So, or they used to, anyways. Maybe they changed that. What's up, Joe Gig? How you doing, man? How you doing this morning? Saw your video. Pretty funny. I'm honestly getting sick of GigTube community as a whole because of what you said. A bunch of hypocrites. You can't be wrong, and they want to call you one instead. Yes. Well, there's definitely a difference when it comes to um, you know, you can't speak your opinion without somebody getting butthurt or twisted your words. Yeah, that and you know, I don't consider, you know, when people do decide to change their mind, Jeremy, about certain subjects and stuff, it doesn't make you a hypocrite. It means you can change your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Um, you can change your opinion. It doesn't make you a hypocrite because you know you said something 2 weeks ago and then you change your opinion because maybe you looked up facts. Doesn't make you a hypocrite. You know, but that's what they want to take it as, a hypocrite. You know, what I find to be a hypocrite is when I see gig YouTubers. They've made videos in the past where they're constantly praising apps. They're constantly telling people you should do this, You should do that. But then right now, because and now that they're more popular and this and that, all they do is want to dog the gig apps. They want to say, oh, you should really think about doing it, blah, blah, blah. But yet you're making money on those same videos you did 2 years ago or a year ago, where you're just blowing them up with praise and this and that because they've done so much for you. That's what I consider hypocrite. If you're going to go on here now and dog the apps on a regular basis, and you've made videos in the past where you're praising them and thanking them for all the good they've done for you, then you should be erasing those videos from the past. Because, but if you're still making money off of those and then yet you're turning around and you're saying something totally different now, then yeah, that's, to me, is being more of a hypocrite. Took a long walk. Oh, Jesus Christ, just 7 degrees. Good Lord. Man, it's getting up to like 70s here, man. It's crazy. Yeah, well, that's because, when you have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,000 people like fucking riding your nuts and, thinking you're, God's gift to the gig world, that tends to blow people's domes up, That's the whole thing. People tend to lose their, because people are blowing their domes up, let's just put it in like real world shit. If you got a girlfriend at home and she constantly tells you you got the greatest cock in the world and you're the only one that's ever made her do this and do that, you're gonna walk around with this big head thinking you got the best cock in the world, and then you come across somebody else that thinks your cock sucks and you can't even bust her O or this or that, and then you're like, oh no, you're wrong. I've been told I've got the greatest cock. You know what I'm saying? It's that same mentality. I'm going to Florida in about a week. Oh, nice, bro. Nice. Going to a free state too. You can actually do shit. But it's that same. Why are you people bugging me when I'm trying to do shit? God damn. Go buy some cigarettes, man. All right. I think my son wants to get a cigarette. Complain about you talking like they have a big ego, and basically he's showing me that. Yeah. 20K subscribers, but only 3,000 views. Bullshit. Yeah, exactly, bro. Let me text my son real quick. Yes, man. Everyone. Buying some cigarettes and shit. Like, quit bumming on mine and go buy some. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Let me do this real quick. Let me minimize. God damn. Yeah, you'll buy some when you get out. Jesus Christ, ain't gonna do you pot. Go out and get some now. What the fuck you waiting for? What's sad is people who agree with them without ever actually hearing where you're coming from. Yeah, exactly. He's acting like he didn't make 2 videos crapping on Bentley and then make a community post telling me to get off YouTube. He's what I heard about busting. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Somebody dropped somebody's Starbucks off at their front door. Oh. Somebody dropped some Starbucks off the door. Let's see. Okay, and let's see, what's this? And that's the sad part, Joe. He came in William stream a couple of weeks ago, and we had a reasonable discussion. Then he turns around and does that. These men putting all their energy into YouTube egos. They don't have kids and a partner. Them occupied. Take the games. Don't act like they care about the community and the discussion, but and they cause drama because it makes them money. Yep, exactly. A lot of money involved. A lot of money involved, man. A lot of money involved. They gotta get paid, man. Everybody's gotta get paid. That's why they do YouTube, right? They get, gotta make that alternative. Yeah. All right. Sure. Well, it's just like the whole thing about bringing up the control stuff. It's like that's why his name is beating a dead horse. The whole control thing, you know. It's all the whole do you have control over your apps, this and that, and it's all based on your interpretation of what you consider to be control. You know, at the end of the day, that's all it boils down to. What is your what do you consider control? If someone thinks they have control, great. If someone thinks, but see, that's the problem. You can't move on from it, Joe Gig, because people want to continue to burn the subject to prove that their point is right and others are wrong. And so that's why you just can't move on because, like Jen said, and I got called out on this. Why do I agree with what Jen says? Because it's true. You have zero control over these apps. You have zero control over these apps. She's exactly right. You do, and so I agree with that because it's absolutely true. You have zero control over these apps. You know, first of all, any control you have within the app is given to you by the app, so you don't even have control over that. But see, people don't want to live that way because people have been so brainwashed because they're being told that they have all this power inside the app, and and so that's why, and they beat it to death just to prove their point, to try to get their point across. Hey, Drone, what's up, man? How you been? Well, well, technically you can still help the community and get money, but but if the content's always the same, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know. Morning, what's up, man? Did you rip a hole in your drawers? You're stupid. You're stupid. I hear you, Roy. My thing is, why do they care so much to prove their points? I went on Pedro's live and felt like I was talking to a wall. That's because, once again, Joe Gig, people are blowing up their egos. They're blowing them up to make them believe that they are the only one whose opinion matters, and that their opinion must be right because I got thousands of other people, writing me and telling me that I am right. So who's one guy to tell me I'm wrong when I got thousands of other people that think I'm right? You know, so you know, so So that's why. You know? Yeah, I ripped a good one. You know, so what's that, Wesley? How you doing? Yeah. Well, at this point, when you get to a certain number of subscribers, it doesn't matter what video you make. You know. Yeah. Exactly. Well, it's like any job, Jeremy. At the end of the day, it's like any job. If you become to the point where you rely on YouTube to pay your bills, it's just like having a regular job. You know, you gotta keep going on what's going to keep that money coming in to pay those bills. You know, you can't just go off topic. You know, you can't go from making, let's say $3,000 a month doing this particular kind of video, and then try to switch up your shit to where now, oh, you're only making 1,000, a month because of your new content. That's not what they're going to do, because you're not going to make the same amount of money, because now it's a business. Now it's a job. You're making money doing it. So you got to continue on with the same, same shit you're doing to make the same amount of money so you can pay your bills. It's kind of like gig work. DoorDash doesn't work for you, or DoorDash is slow. You just go to Uber Eats. You know, so now you're working Uber Eats more because it's the ones paying the bills more. Once they stop, then you go to fucking Grubhub. It's just that's how it works. You know, like we keep seeing no tip. Yeah, 12 people and watching only one line. I don't give a fuck about that, bro. Most people just listen to see if I'm talking shit about them, anyways. So then they can make videos about it later. And I'm just talking shit about them and all the haters and all this shit, because you can't mention nobody's name without automatically being a hater. You know how that goes. You can't bring up a subject or a topic and discuss something somebody else said without being a fucking hater all of a sudden. Shit talk alert. Yeah, exactly. You know, so that's like if Arturo brings up a subject about doing his electricity, and I come in and say, well, I don't think Arturo's doing his electricity right, and in my opinion, I would do the electricity this way. It's not that I'm commenting on what Arturo is doing, the electrical, in my opinion, on how I would do it differently. The first thing Arturo would say, because he's at that certain status, because other people tell him, oh, yeah, you're doing a great job doing electricity. You're doing it right. You're doing this. But what if I was to come in and say, okay, Arturo, I don't feel he's doing it this. If he was to do it this way, it might be better. Well, he wouldn't take it as, oh, it's constructive criticism or he's expressing his opinion. No, it would be automatically Roy's a hater against Arturo. That's how things are being portrayed currently. You can't mention a name and state your opinion on it without just being a hater. It has, that's the problem. So that's the problem. I'm the best analyst, right? Exactly. But I'm just saying that's the example I'm giving, because that's how things are looked at nowadays. It's not looked at constructive criticism or a difference of opinion. It's automatically looked at, oh, you're just hating because I'm more successful at YouTube, or I'm more successful than you are, and blah blah blah. Like I said, when it comes to gig work, I was making 65 grand a year before any of these guys were even on fucking gig apps doing gig apps. So that means dig to me. So I can pull up my Lyft stats from 2016, where I was making 60 some grand a year doing Lyft before any of these guys even had their mindset on doing any kind of fucking gig work. So you know. So to think that Roy's opinion doesn't matter, or Roy can't say what Roy does say when he talks about the shit, Roy knows exactly what he's talking about. I've been there, done that. Yep. Nice one. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Everybody just takes it as hate. Granted, there are a fair amount of haters out there and shit, but I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that don't like my shit or me, period. And I know that, and I know that for a fact. You know, or like you said, they just take your words out of context. You say one thing and somehow it gets twisted into something totally different. Like, didn't even say that, but that's how it goes because it's like that old story. It's like that old thing like you used to hear when you were a kid or younger days. Like you tell a story to this guy, he tells the next guy the same story that you supposedly told him. By the time that gets to the 20th guy, the story is totally completely backwards from what you originally told the first guy. That's how it works. Because people always got to add their little spice to the fucking shit. You know, if I was to go to Xander and say, "Hey, Xander, I think your bald head looks too bald or too shiny," next thing you know, the 20th guy down the store. If I was to, let's say, go to Omar and say, "Hey, I think Gixer's bald head is a little too shiny." By the time Omar told it to the next guy, then the next guy, it's going to be he's got a glass head, and you can see inside his brain, and it would be some crazy shit. That's just how it is. People got to embellish it to make their story seem better than the first guy's story. Then you also got to admit you have those who just talk to talk because they want to be smart asses, especially when you don't agree with them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course. Of course. But then again, if you're in that case, Universal Gigster, if you're a smart enough person, you should know to let that shit slide. Like if like Omer comes in here and we talk about shit to Omer all the time. Omer knows we're just fucking around with it. Omer don't get all butthurt and takes it serious. Same with you. If I was this dude, you guys come in and clown me and shit. I know to not take that serious. I'm not gonna make a video about it. I'm not gonna assume you guys are hating on me because you come in one day and say, "Hey, bro, your fucking eyebrows look like the Grand Nagus off of Deep Space Nine or some shit." If I notice my eyebrows look like that, then it is what it is. I don't care. But I'm not gonna get all butthurt over it because I'll say the same thing. There's been times my shit has been like looking like fucking that one guy off of Dune and shit, where this fucking shit looks all crazy. So. uh, but yeah, so it's just interesting. It's just interesting to see how people change over time when they start to get more popular and they start to actually make more money. It's interesting. How should I say it? This is an interesting way to watch people change, to see how their behaviors change, their attitudes change. It's neat. It's like a social experiment. It's like if me being broke, like and then giving me millions of dollars, and to see how I would change with those millions and millions of dollars. It's like a social project. It's kind of neat to watch, you know, how people react and how things change people, how they go from being a humble person to now that I'm a little bit more popular and I get more money, I'm not as humble anymore. It's interesting to watch that development in people. It's like YouTube, it would be like if you were like a psychologist or a psychologist, I guess you could say, you could watch YouTube and you could learn so much personalities and crazy shit just off watching YouTube people. Starting with like when they had like 10 subscribers up to the point where they have 50,000 subscribers. You can learn so much from that as a psychologist, just to see the difference in behaviors and as they go along, their little journey from 0 to 50,000. Yeah, exactly. Of course, Jeremy. Of course. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just finding that. It's just finding that right balance. It's just having. Hey, Frank, what up? Pedro really started to change once he got around 10,000. How you doing today, Frank? So you fell into that trap, or doing all right? Sweet, sweet. But yeah, that's just if he changed, then oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's all, well, he's just got to, I can't say I blame him or I can't say, you know, he's just got a thing he has to keep up with now. Like I said, he relies on that money and, he relies on that money now to pay the bills. So he's got to keep the promotion up, you got to do that stuff. So it's like you got to keep up with the Joneses now. If you're relying more and more on that money, then you got to keep promoting it and you got to keep pushing to get people to watch it so you can continue to make that money or make more money. So it's just like doing the apps themselves. It's just like doing it's the pay to drive syndrome. Yeah. Well, that guy gets paid to sit on his ass, bro, and that's his channel. And I have nothing against Pete. And all these guys know I have nothing personally against them. But yeah, his channel he should change his channel to paid to sit on my ass because that's all he does. Paid to read. It should be paid to read. It should be paid to drive. It should be paid to read. Because that's all he does. So I was asking to read emails. He doesn't drive. I call him out for changing, telling him when he's wrong. But see, Frank, even then, you can't do that to these guys because you have so many other people riding their coattails, man, telling them they're the greatest. So, like I said, what is Frank's opinion? Well, who's Frank when I got 10 other thousand people kissing my ass or telling me I'm the greatest? That's how it's looked at. And then you just get thrown in the box of, well, Frank goes in my box of haters. Not that he has a personal opinion and he thinks, of this or that. It's no, he's now in my box of haters. And that's where you end up. So but yeah, if you're trying to increase your wealth and you're trying to, starting to live off that YouTube money more and more, you gotta, it's kind of like, it's like I said, was gonna say, it's kind of like working the gig apps. You want to make more money doing gig apps. Guess what? You got to work more and more hours to do it. So it's the same with the YouTube. You just got to keep promoting your channel more and more. I don't go out of my way to promote my channel. I don't go out of my way to fucking, push my videos. Shit, I don't do a video every fucking day. Of course, I could do a video every day, but once again, it'd be the same boring ass content that everybody else is doing. They do the same shit. Like, so there's no real point of me doing a video every day of the same thing I do and just changing, just wording everything differently. It's just not. I could do that, and I could probably maybe get more people, or I could think I'm fucking, a nice guy, or I could be like Dad and Grandpa and be like super chill and this and that, because he's blown up, the sis channel. You know. I work a lot, but I take the day off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you definitely gotta take days off. But I'm just saying that's the shit that you gotta, But but once YouTube becomes a job, it's a job. You know. You know. Once like I said, once you go into where you gotta survive off the YouTube money, it becomes a job. It doesn't become a thing for free. A free, what? How should I say it? Doesn't become it's not a hobby anymore. It's not you know shit like that. Now it becomes a job. It's no different than making pizza to Domino's. It's a job. So in order to get that weekly, monthly paycheck, you gotta do your job. You know, and whether the job is saying the same shit over and over and over and over again, and just you know flipping it a different way. It's kind of, I'll just throw, like I said, it's kind of like making pizza. You just, okay, one day it's pepperoni. The next day it turns into pepperoni and sausage, and then the next day it's pepperoni and green peppers, and then the next day pepperoni and onions. It's just the same shit, just remixed a little bit with something new. Are you mad that he makes money and promotes his channel? That is opinion. Who are you talking to, Frank? Me or somebody else? I'm not mad at nobody. I don't get mad at people. I don't let this shit affect my blood pressure, bro. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, they want you to put the car toppers on. I don't, because I don't like advertising. I have money in my car, and so I don't use the car toppers. Especially if you're in bad neighborhoods. If you're driving around bad neighborhoods, the last thing you want to do is advertise. Hey, I got money. I carry some cash on me. That's the last thing I want to do. But it's just like this whole topic of the control of the app, like you know, that we've been talking about lately. I guess, like I said, it just depends on what your idea of control is. I feel you have absolutely zero. They feel that because they can do certain things, that's control. I don't believe that. You know? I am on control of what I do. Are you really? Okay, well, this would be a good time to discuss that. You are in control of what you do. Now, is that having control of the app, or is that making a life control? Is that controlling your life? When we talk about we have no control over the apps. I'm talking you have no control over the apps. The gig app is controls everything you do while you're on the app. That's what I'm talking about. When people like, I was watching part of Steve's stuff last night, and Steve's like, well, I'm in total control of the app because I can choose not to do it if it's not financially good for me. I can choose not to do it. Okay, but that's not control of the app or having control over the app. That is having life control. That is controlling your life. If something's not doing something for you, then you move the fuck on. That's controlling your life. That has nothing to do with the apps themselves. I have no control of my W-2. Well, you have some control over your it's just like the apps. You have limited amount of control. Your company will give you a limited amount of control up until they decide to take it away from you, or it reaches their threshold that they don't want you to have that control. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like when he said that, oh yeah, I have the decision not to use the app, and so I have total control over my app because if I don't want to use it, I don't want to use it. That's not having control over the app. That's just having control over your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ashley, what's up? Well, Jeremy, like I'll agree with you. It's a lot of repetitive shit, but there's only so much you can deal with the apps. There's only so much in the gig community you can talk about, and so yes, there is. It's going to be repetitive. You just gotta, like I said, it's like making a pizza. You just gotta spice it up. One day it's pepperoni this, pepperoni that, but at the end of the day, it's still a pepperoni. You know what I'm saying? I have more control of a gig app than I do working at my W-2 jobs for 35 years. But you don't have control of the gig app. You don't have control of the gig app. Any control that you have within the app itself is given to you by the app. So that's not having control over the app. You're given the limited stuff you can do on an app is only because the app allows you to do that. If the app took it away from you yet tomorrow, would you still say you have control over the app? They give you the limited stuff that they give you. It's still controlled by the app. No matter what you're doing on the app, it's still controlled by the app. They give you the limited power you have on it. Oh, what? Oh, like, well, I've always had that. That's Well, nobody's going to tune into that at the end of the day, Mo Dasher. Nobody's going to tune into that. You know, exactly. Exactly right. But still, at the end of the day, you have that. That means you have no control on the app. You have whatever control you have is given to you by the app. That still means the app is still controlling you. So when people say, "Okay, I can decline and accept any orders I want," yes, you can do that, but you can only do it up to the threshold where DoorDash or whatever company you're working for says no more. Then they time you out. They use I can unassign the orders that I want to unassign. Yes, you can do that, but you can only do it up to the threshold where DoorDash says no more or whatever app says no more, and they cut you off. So it's still all controlled by the app. Even the limited stuff that you feel that you're free to do in the app is still limited by the app. We are talking. Okay, well, okay. What are you talking about? Let's. Um, what are we talking about? We can get into the scheduling part of it too. Like people feel that because they can sign on the app and work whenever they want, then that's giving them control of that. But then again, that's not true, because I went on my app yesterday because to prove that point, I went on my app yesterday and yeah, I could not get on my app. I had to either schedule, I couldn't dash right away. I had to schedule, and there wasn't even a schedule available for till later on in the afternoon. So is that, but see, not everybody can dash when you can. Not everybody can dash when they can. Like I said, I did it yesterday morning. I turned on my app, my whole Las Vegas area was gray. It said I had to schedule. If that was the case, if I had the power to turn on the app and go whenever I wanted, I wouldn't have to schedule. I could turn on the app and go work right away. So that's not necessarily true. Depending on what market you're in, you may have that market where you're always red. But okay, but that's what I'm talking about, Frank. If you have to work a schedule based on what DoorDash is telling you to do, you don't have control. That is not having control whenever you want. If you feel that you can go on an app and do the app whenever you want, that gives you control. Well, you can't, because you have to schedule. DoorDash is making you schedule when to go on and do the work. Uh, well, of course, no. I'm not saying there is control, and I'm not saying we do have control in life or the world. But when you got gig YouTubers coming on here, bro, and saying that you have control when you don't have control, you're giving false perceptions, bro. You can't do that. You can't tell people that you have control over shit when you don't have control. You can't push that narrative that, oh, because you're giving people false information. Is what you're doing is you're giving people false information. You're making them believe something that isn't true. And if you're coming on doing that, you're in the wrong for doing that. I know these things. You don't have to like tell me about it. I know you can't control shit. Trust me, I know. So I'm not the one that needs the schooling on this. Other people need the schooling on this, because you got other people out here portraying this false narrative that, oh, you can just do this and you have this control when you don't. You know. So I know where you're coming from, Frank. Trust me. I don't. I'm. That's why I am the way I am. That's why I say you have no control, because you don't. You know. The owner has control of the app, can shut down anytime. They can choose, close up anytime. There's no, where's the control? Exactly. And that's why I always say, if you guys hear me at the end of the time, you are the creator of your own destiny. Only you can make the choices in your life that are going to make your life better, change your life for the better, change your life for the worse. You are the creator of that. An app's not going to do it for you. YouTube's not going to do it for you. You have to be willing to step up and make the changes to create your destiny that works for you. That's why I say it all the time. You are the creator of your destiny. Nobody's going to do it for you. And that's why I say it. So when people think that going on these apps is somehow going to change their destiny, making a YouTube channel is going to somehow change their destiny. No, you're doing these things. You're doing these things. These apps aren't doing it. You're making the choices to change your destiny. You're using, let's say, YouTube or the app as a how should I say it, a segue to your destiny. But you know, you are the creator of your own destiny. Your choices are what you make of your choices are what creates your life. You know, you can choose a destiny of going to prison. You can choose a destiny of, if you want to be an independent contractor, you choose that. So this whole whining and crying about when you don't get the things you want the way you want them, you made the choice. You chose that part of your destiny. So Shit, I gotta go to the bathroom. All right, you guys talk amongst yourselves if you have something to say. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Let's see what we got here. Some of these gig tubers aren't in control of their lives because of how they keep cranking out videos on their channel. I will disagree about the control thing. As someone who has worked retail for 20 plus years, I have found gig work. I have found gig work to be the easiest job. But okay, you work 20 years in retail and you find gig work to be an easier job. What does that have to do with control? That has nothing to do with control. So I don't know what you're saying there, Frank, because that has nothing to do with control. Finding one job easier than the other has nothing to do with control. The only control that comes from that is you went from doing retail to gig work. That's the only control. You made the choice to go from one job to the other. That's a life control situation. That's not, it has anything to do with the apps or control of the apps. Well, you can only do, well, you say you can do what you want when you want, when the apps allow that. The apps still allow you to do what you want when you want. Like I said, you have to go on there when they tell you to go on there. You can dash or whatever when it's acceptable to them and your area is busy enough and you have a scheduled time. That's still all controlled by them. It's not when you want. Because if I turn my app on right now and it shows my area gray or my town gray, how am I able to do it when I want? Because if I want to do it right now and I turn on my app and I can't, how am I going to do it when I want? How? Explain that to me. See, this is what I'm saying. Some of you guys have been told this shit over and over again that you actually believe this shit. Because I tell you right now, if I open my app and my whole city's gray, then I can't work when I want, right? So how can I work whenever so how can I use your argument that I can work when I want if I can't get on the app to work? How can I use your argument? That's what I'm saying, Frank. How can I use your argument? That is your area, not everyone's. Well, exactly, bro. So you can't go on there and say, you can't go on there and tell people that. So you can't say that you have control because your market is different than everybody else's market. So you can't tell people constantly you have control unless when their market doesn't support the same thing yours support. You can't say that. But still, at the end of the day, Frank, still at the end of the day, even regardless of your market, if you had true control over, I think we hear what we want. Exactly. A lot of people do. That's what they want to feel. They want to feel that they have control and they don't. But even it shouldn't matter, even if we had the control to do when we want what we want on these apps, It shouldn't matter what market you're in, bro. You should be able to do it in every market. Every market should be the same. Frank works in, let's say, I don't know where you work, Frank, but you have a market that's a sport you can dash whenever you feel like it. This should be the same for every market. There shouldn't be market specifics. It should be the same. Because if we had true control over the app, and when we could do the app, then we should all be able to go on at the same time whenever we want. But we don't. We're controlled. Okay, so you're in Chicago, which is probably the best market in the fucking United States. So yeah, so you're totally a different situation. But should it be market specific? It should not be market specific. If we had true control of the apps, like we're being told we have control, it shouldn't matter what the market is. We should be able to go on and do the app whenever we want. Because that's what we're leading people to believe, is that, yes, you can pick gig work to do gig work because you can go on anytime you want and make money whenever you want. You have those freedoms. What does everybody say? They have the freedom to do the apps whenever they want and go out and do it. So it shouldn't matter what fucking market you're in. You should be able to do that. So, well, no, I don't expect it to be the same. I don't expect it to be the same. But when I have people on YouTube telling me over and over again that, yeah, good gig work's a good way to do this or do that, but yet it's not in my market or it's Sioux City market or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter. If I have control, like we're being told we have control, if you're going to use the example, here, I'm just going to put it this way. If you're going to use the example that you having the ability to go on the app at any time you want to make money, if you're using that as your example of having control on the app or of the app, then you lose that argument instantly because, like you said, it's market specific. So you can't use that as your excuse. You can use it as the excuse for your market. Oh yes, you know, I have control in my market, but you can't say use that as an overall reason to say, okay, yeah, we have control of the app because we can go on it whenever we want, because we don't all have that option. So you can't use that as your reasoning for thinking that we have control over the app. Well, of course, because they want people to sign up, bro. That's marketing. You know, that's just them trying to get more people to come on to, make more money for them. You know, that's like Angel Soft doing commercials about how soft their toilet paper is. They're the greatest and softest toilet paper you're ever going to find in the world. That's just marketing. That's just them trying to make money and get people on there. Let's see. Pedro does not go and show you stacks of cash. DoorDash, Uber, show. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, yeah, of course that's where it starts. But then you also, that's where it takes, people to have to come on here and make the point of they're lying to you. Hey, what's up, Flex? Yeah, no control, Flex, no control. That's right, no control. Team no control. That's where it is, man. It's team no control. They make it look like you just walked into a strip club and bought a dollar bill. Yeah, team no control. Well, I don't know. I don't know, Frank. Like I said, before any of the people were even involved in gig work, 2016 is when I started. I was making up to 65 grand a year doing Lyft, and that's one app, Lyft only. I was making up to 65 grand a year. So there's a possibility to make good money, and I didn't work a lot. I did 35, maybe 40 hours a week on Lyft, and I was making upwards of 65 grand a year. So So see, so you know it's possible to make it. So, yep, team no control. There's team control in the house. $500 man in the house. Yeah, you got to make it more specific, Arturo. $500 a day, man in the house. You're around the same time. Okay, so you've been doing it as long as I have. So when you look at it, things, Frank, do you look at it this way, Frank? When we were doing gig work a lot longer, or before any of these other channels were even out here doing gig work, me and you had already had 2 or 3, 4 years into the shit before any of these other people even were thinking about doing it. So that's why what makes me, but that's what kind of makes it funny when people think that I don't have an opinion or my opinion is skewed or like what is he talking about? Like what experience does he have? I have more experience than a lot of people do. You know, I've been doing it for over 6 years since 2016. You know, he called Flex because he showed me, but yeah, he's team control. I'm team no control. It's like team para versus team anti-para. Oh shit. Oh look. Use it to decompress it. Well, I for some reason Lyft sent me a fucking email, so I re-uploaded all my stuff and I reauthorized a new background check. So we'll see what happens. See if I can get back on Lyft. We'll see. I'm gonna schedule to go get my car taken in there. See what happens. Flex shows you got to put in the time. But that's not control of the app, Arturo. Flex putting in the time is not control of the app. That's life control. That's how he's controlling his life by doing that. That's not the app controlling his life, or that's not having control on the app. He's doing that. That's his life. That's his control over his life. Yeah, no crybaby right there. Exactly. I don't think it's just experience though, Roy. It's about being observant, seeing things I could learn faster when someone else possibly could. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, Jeremy, because we see, as you see, Pedro does video after video of the same shit over and over again, and people still in his comments asking him the same shit. And we're talking to people that have been in his comments for a long time. They still ask him the same shit. So I don't know, bro. You gotta take that with a grain of salt, Jeremy. Let's be honest. Look, when people cry about no tips or making a drink or not getting proper delivery instructions, I say go unload a truck and put the product on the shelf, then cry. Oh, exactly. Well, I deal with the same shit over and over again too, man. It's people not giving you gate codes, and this and that, and you know. What it boils down to, Frank, if you don't like it, don't do it. You know, it's the life you chose for yourself. So why are we constantly? Yeah, you have some right to bitch and complain, but at the end of the day, if it's gotten to the point where you got to come on and make daily rants about some stupid shit like addresses, drinks, if it's gotten to the point where you got to come on and do daily rants about that same stupid shit over and over again, find something else to do because it's affecting your life way too much. You know? Yeah, there you go. Should I fill my own drink, Master? Should you fill your own drink? That's totally up to you. If you want to fill your own drink, it depends on the area you come from too. It just depends on the area you come from. You know, some people we have food laws here. I don't know if y'all have health departments, but you know, you're touching other people's food. If you're not qualified to be touching people's food, I do not feel you should be filling up people's drinks. Yes, it might be easier, and yes, the machine might be dirty, blah blah blah. But it doesn't matter. If you're not certified to touch people's food, you don't touch people's food. So yeah, don't fill up the drink if you're not qualified. You know, I'm not saying it takes rocket science to fill up a fucking Coke, but there are laws here. We have. Hold on. And I'm sure every fucking city has them. You know, I'm sure every fucking city has this shit. So, you know, they have they have these for a fucking reason. It says right on there, food handler safety training card. They're there for a fucking reason, you know, and whether you believe it or not, or you think it's serious enough, it doesn't matter if the Coke machines or not. You go to training for a reason to touch people's fucking food. And here, this one's even more important. Fucking alcohol. Taking a course to make sure you can properly serve and give people alcohol. That's important shit. These things exist for a reason, you know? So it doesn't matter whether a machine is dirty or, you know, whatever the case may be. If you're not qualified to be doing it, then, like I said, it doesn't take rocket science, but you shouldn't be touching it. Plain and simple. What's with the control over an app using that you speaking exactly? Tell us, please. There is no control over the app. I already told you that. There's no control. When the audience wants to know a YouTuber's opinion on a new update, always wonder why. Their opinion won't change the app. Exactly. Let's see. Fill a drink after playing pocket pool. Look, I have never had to fill a drink where I am. However, I freak out filling my own drink at a guest. Yeah, right. It's not something that you should just, you know, you shouldn't recommend people just go fill up drinks. There's laws for that shit. There's food handling permits. You just can't tell people, oh, go fill up drinks. No, you can't tell people that. You can't tell that. There's a reason I had to take that course, you know. If I'm going to be a cashier at my store and I have to take a long ass course and take a long ass course to get approved to ring out alcohol. Exactly. That alcohol card allows me to serve alcohol, allows me to, you know, deliver alcohol. It allows me everything alcohol related, you know. So there's a reason we have those things. Well, yeah, you have to have that. That's part of the thing of being in dealing with people's food. He did, you know, I will give Pedro a little bit of props because he did ask a question. Do you feel that dashers should have a course in food safety? Should they have to take a course? And that's absolute yes. They should. They should. Yeah, so you're a smart one, Frank. You know, well, once again, that's probably because you've had, you know, proper training and, you know, course of self-serving on a self-serving drink machine. No, that's different. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works because I would think, you know, it'd be interesting too because like when you go into 7-Eleven, you know, they don't fill your big gulps. They don't fill your big gulps for you. So I don't know what the exception is. It could be a restaurant thing versus, you know, a convenience store thing. It could be a restaurant. Maybe there's a different thing for restaurants versus, you know, fucking convenience stores. I don't know how that works, but you know, 5-year-old fill those things itself. Yeah, but technically, if you're in a restaurant situation, customers should not be filling up their own drinks. You know, but it is what it is, man. I don't make the fucking rules. I don't, you know, I'm not losing my shit about it. I'm not tripping about it. I don't care. It's do what you want to do. I fill up my drinks when if I choose to fill up drinks, like when I go to a restaurant or let's say I go to Jack in the Box and they give me the cup. I'll fill it up. I have my food handler's card. I feel safe about it. I feel safe about it. But have you guys seen some of these dashers? Look at their fucking cars. Look at their fucking hands. I showed you guys a picture of a dude picking his fucking feet while he's waiting on an order. Do you want that guy picking his toe jam, filling up your fucking drink? You want him filling up your drink? while he's picking his toe jam, waiting on the order? Do you want him filling your drink? I showed a picture of that. So that's who's filling up your drink. So next time you remember when you're sucking on that straw, you get a little chunk in your mouth. It could be somebody's fucking toe jam. So you got to look at that shit too. You know. You know. So, that's who you want filling up your drink. People fucking play with their feet, picking their fucking nose, not washing their hands after taking a dump. That's who you got filling your drinks. I would be much safer if the restaurant people filled my drink. I'm not saying that they're fucking clean any cleaner, but you know, but it is what it is. Do as you please. Do as you please. I'm not going to get in an argument whether or not you should fill or shouldn't fill up drinks. Just do it. Do whatever works for you. There's been times I've done it. There's been times I've refused to do it. There's been times where the fucking restaurant doesn't allow you to do it. Even though they have a self-serve machine, they do not let you go get your own drink. They walk from behind the counter and fill your drink up for you. So, it just depends. Every place is different in the world. Yeah. But like I said, everything is debatable, and everything is debatable because it just depends on what part of the country you're in. All country has different. I mean, all areas of the country have different rules. So that's why you never see me. That's why you never see me come on and make a video of you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, or you should do that. That's why you don't see videos from me like that, because I know that this whole great United States of America is different in every section of it. So I don't come in saying that you should do this or you can do that. I don't do that. Other people will do that. I don't do that. Right? Don't get us started with the Drake videos, Jerome. Now you're gonna get like 2 or 3 weeks worth of fucking. Here's how you fill up a large cup. Here's how much ice you see. But then we'd have arguments on that, bro. Too. You'd have a bunch of arguments on that, Jerome, because people would have a different opinion of how high the ice goes in the cup. How much ice do you put in the cup? Do you put this much ice in the cup, or do you put that much ice in the cup? Like, if it's a large drink, does it go this high in with ice, or does it go that high with ice? You start a whole new debate, Jerome. If we start doing videos about drinks, do you put in the drink first and then put in the ice, or do you put the ice in first and then the drink? What's the benefits of putting in the ice first versus putting the ice in after? So you'd open up a whole new can of worms, bro. How to fill a drink if you did videos like that. Oh shit, yeah, bro. You just start a whole new debate on that. Then we'd have four. Then we'd have Steve's little panel last night on how to do drinks. It would be fucking hilarious. Right? We'd have to do constant, like you said, voter polls. Like, do you feel the ice goes in before the drink or the drink goes in on top of the ice? It'd be fucking hilarious. Tell me what you think in the comments. How do you fill up drinks? Tell me in the comments. Do you put in the ice first or do you wait to put the ice in second? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, man. I'm going to start doing some videos I should start doing videos like that. Tell me what you would do in the comments. Oh, fuck. That'd be fucking hilarious. Next live stream, why Dashers can't still drink something. Oh, my, yeah, you start a whole new thing, bro. Doing that. Why can't dashers fill drink properly? Yeah, right. Left hand, yeah, right. Left hand to place the lid on. Yeah, yeah, right. Exactly. Like, okay, do you leave a half-inch gap on top of the cup so it doesn't spill? Yeah, man, you could just, oh man, see, you got me thinking about doing some videos now. I gotta go out there and how to fill up drink properly. Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious. I bet I wish I had like fucking Joe Giggs fucking skills when it comes to editing and shit, or if I had the ability to do that kind of shit, because I could probably do some crazy parody videos of all this crazy shit people keep talking about. I could probably do some crazy ass parody videos on how to do a fucking let's do some drinks. I could imagine if I had his abilities to do that shit. That should be fun. You know. Well, why is the restaurant out of Coke, right? Yeah, if I had his skills, man, that should be fucking hilarious. You can probably do some awesome parody videos. That is a legit question, Jeremy. Like if the customer wants Dr. Pepper, and let's say the store is out of Dr. Pepper, you're not getting any kind of feedback from the customer on what kind of drink. So I've ran into that. Like I've been to Wingstop and they would want sweet tea, but they're all out of sweet tea. So you try to text customer, do you want regular tea? Do you want me to get you the packets of sugar for the regular tea? And they don't respond. That's a good idea. What do you do in that case? What do? You just get them the unsweet tea and tell them that, hey, they didn't have the sweet tea. You know, you do run into that, but that's a good, that's not a unreasonable, thing to think about because I've had that happen. You know, on more than one occasion. They'll want lemonade or something. They don't have any lemonade. What would you like to replace it with? And then you get no response from the customer. So, what do you choose to give them in that case? But that's legit. That's a legit thing. And at that, and be honest with you, at that point, Jeremy, if that was my particular situation, and let's say the customer didn't respond, and so you just took them whatever, I would definitely screenshot the multiple times. Let's say you try to contact the customer 3 different times, you text them 3 different times, they didn't give you any response. Definitely take a screenshot of those texts and just make sure you have the evidence that hey, you tried to contact the customer multiple times, it did not respond. You just replaced it with what you thought was the next best choice. And that way, if they do complain, or you could actually shoot that text, that picture to the customer once again in a text message saying, here, this is how many times I tried to contact you. This is how many times you didn't answer. So I replaced your soda with this. And that way, also, it's on record with DoorDash that you did try to contact them multiple times. So that is legit. I don't see a problem with what you're saying. So that's a legit question. I make a choice after waiting for an answer. No, always get a text after. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. That's how it works, bro. You're halfway to their house, then they get back with you. Oh, are you gonna give me Sprite? Sorry, I'm already on my way. I'm halfway to your house. Can't do it now. Then they'll be like, oh, okay. Like, what the fuck? Or you're walking up to the front door, and they open the door. I just got your text. Uh, you know. So yeah, that's. I don't understand it, DZ. I don't understand that either. Why you got shit coming? Why ain't you watching your phone? Like I don't get it. It's like they just fucking ignore you on purpose. It's just lack of respect. It's just lack of respect, common courtesy. That's all. Well, you got to remember, guys, we're in a different generational gap that we have right now, or we're in these generations where they feel they have mass entitlement, and why should I contact the guy that being my bitch? Why should I contact him? I'm special. I shouldn't have to contact him. Just get what I asked for, and that's it. They have no respect for it. I went off on a guy 2 days ago. He thought it was funny to give me a 12-cent tip. He's gave me. I think the order was like $11.85 or something like that. He gave me $12 and laughed. He goes, "Ha, you can keep the change." And I just laughed back to him and said, "Ha, it's okay for you cheap ass people not to tip. Doesn't bother me." And I laughed right back at him. And then he's like, "Oh, well, you got change for a 20?" My dude, if you really wanted to tip me in the first place, you would have gave me the 20 in the first place. I said, "Keep your fucking money. I don't need it." I said, "You obviously need it more than I fucking do." And I left. But that's the thing. They think it's a fucking joke. So they joke. So you just gotta take the good with the bad. That's all. Is Hannibal in here? I didn't even see Hannibal. Oh, there he is. Hey, tough guys, what's up? Hey, what's up? You out there? You making love to your microphone? Joke. Oh shit. Oh. Man, I so wanted to be on your fucking panel yesterday, man, but I couldn't get in because of work. I even tried to get off so I could go get on your fucking shit, bro. I know. I was gonna say, I think more people need to watch some Pornhub, Hannibal, and they'll see more black guys with big microphones. They watch a little bit more Pornhub. We can see more big, black guys with big microphones. Did anyone else see the stream pause for about a minute? Did it? Oh man, laughing next week. Yeah, the thing is, I work Monday through Fridays, and it's just I wanted to get on there so bad. BBMs. Yeah, I can see the videos now. I shared my wife with the local bull with the big BBMs. Oh shit. Come through, at least you'll speak in person instead of just popping in shit in the air, right? Big black microphones. Yep, exactly. My wife got tore up by some BBMs. I mean, a porno video. Oh shit. Fucking crazy shit. Fuck. Come through, at least yeah, I know. I still wanted to be on it, but I couldn't because of work, man. And I didn't want to keep popping in and out. But I'm not like trying to I was gonna do a parody with the microphone, but I fucking couldn't find one. I was hoping I could find like a big like stuffed microphone. I just want to do a parody and a joke, but I was trying to find like a big stuffed microphone and then like have it up here and talk into it like on a video, but I couldn't find anything. What's up, Mr. Uberman Tampa? But I just want to do a parody of it. You guys know how I like to take stuff like that and turn it and joke about it. So. But I couldn't find anything. I looked for one. But my guess is that the dude who made the comment and Jen accidentally expressed her secret passion in the oh jeez. It's all good. Cause and I ain't gonna lie, I've said the same thing sometimes. I'm like, what's with these big ass dick microphones? Like I've said the same thing. I'm like, because I've watched videos plenty of times without microphones, and they all sound, they all come in perfectly fine. So I'm like, why has everybody got these big dick microphones? Like what is that all of a sudden? Like, because it's like one like you'll go to like all these videos and nobody has a microphone. Then Hannibal it shows up with a microphone, and now you got 18 different videos now with everybody has a new microphone. It's like, oh shit, Hannibal got a microphone. I gotta get me a microphone now. I gotta get in there and get me a microphone. That's what it seems like. Who do you want to fill your drink? Who do I want to fill your drink? I would prefer the restaurant fill my drink. I'm not saying like the restaurants are cleaner and this and that, but Brandon, we've seen the picture. You sent me the picture. I posted the picture. The dude's playing with his fucking feet. You want him fucking filling your drink? You want to taste his toe jam in your drink? So me personally, let the restaurant do it. It's to each their own at the end of the day. You know. Not shit. Shit happening today on Lyft. Fuck, dude. I don't know what's up, Uberman Tamper. But even Domino's has been dead. Domino's has been dead this whole week. And Lyft just sent me a thing about reapplying to drive for them. So I re-signed up for my background check. So we're gonna get that redone. I put in my new car information. So we'll see. But yeah, even Domino's has been dead ass this week. We've been dying off at like 8 o'clock at night, 8:30 at night. We're just dead. Nothing. Ordered pizza from Papa John yesterday and got the wrong pizza. Oh, that's what you get for ordering on the apps. Did you order on the app or did you go pick it up yourself? But yeah, it's just funny. It's like one person comes up with something, now everybody has a mic. It's like fucking, it's hilarious. That's why I wanted to go find the one I could do a good parody on it. Pedro made a video about the person just delivering an empty cup. Yeah, I saw that. That to me is kind of asinine. But at the beginning, yeah, because it's kind of funny when you think about it. His whole purpose for doing it is kind of a legit purpose, but at the long run, is it worth getting in trouble for it? It is what it is. Hannibal's mic is a $400 mic and it's literally podcast standard. Oh well, I don't give a fuck about his mic. I don't care. He wants to fucking have a big giant mic. Have a big giant mic. I don't have a problem with people having a big giant mic. You can have it. I don't care. That's his thing. It's all good. I don't care. I didn't have a problem with him having a mic. I don't have a problem with big fucking earphones. I have a problem with all this shit. Microphone envy. I've never had that problem. Trust me. I got a BWM, big white microphone. Trust me. I don't worry about all that. Ain't got no microphone envy here, bro. Those empty cup videos are funny. Yeah, it's funny, and I can see where the point he was trying to make. But at the same time, is it worth getting in trouble for it? Just something as stupid as that? Once again, it's just people trying to make a name for themselves, doing stupid shit. Like at the end of the day. And then he'll be the one on TikTok crying because he got deactivated for delivering an empty cup, even though it was a stupid move. He'll be the one crying, and people will be sending him money because they agree with his thing and blah, 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 blah. It's just bullshit. What happens when a customer stops ordering because a driver is doing petty things like that? Yeah, exactly. It only hurts the cause. My point is that mic is gold standard. Well, that's okay. Yeah, they only hurt their own cause, dude. It's all it is. They only hurt themselves at the end of the day because just as many people are watching it. Customers that think it's funny. There's just as many customers out there that think it's fucking not funny, and they'll just stop delivering or they'll stop ordering because of shit like that. So. Okay, 2020. Hey, is 2020 in the same room as you, Hannibal? Good Lord, man. It's all good, man. I'm not, did I dog fucking, I don't remember saying anything bad about Hannibal's BBW or BBM. I don't remember saying anything bad about it. So, bro, I don't. It's good for him. I'm like, I've never said anything about his BBM, man. I just said it's all good. What's up, Jason? What's up, Jason? How you doing, man? It's okay, 2020. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Oh shit! Yeah, I'm sure those TikTok videos got a lot of people over. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. But then again, I doubt that too. Matthew, because people don't. At the end of the day, really don't give a shit. If people really want their shit delivered, they're gonna get it delivered. It's like the whole thing with Domino's. It's the whole thing with the fucking Domino's. Well, Jesus Christ, I'm just telling you what I see. Okay, do I look like Ronnie Millsap to you or like Stevie Wonder? Do I look blind, bro? I can see that shit. 2020. What you talking about? I can see that shit. Ain't fucking. This ain't no like. I'm not sitting out here looking like watching videos, man. I can see this stuff. We were just. Um. What was I gonna say? What the fuck was I saying? It's just like the Domino's. They're giving people $3 off if they want to come pick up their own food. People still gonna order the delivery. They don't fucking care. I stopped ordering from DoorDash because of the nasty stuff I saw in the videos. Yeah, it's exactly. I see it on Facebook where people post a story like that. Look at the comments and see how many people think that. But yeah, it just makes us look bad. It makes us look like garbage. Similar thing. Yeah, it's probably a moderator or somebody. That's why when it comes to the whole moderator thing, in my opinion, either give it to everybody or give it to nobody. That way there's no, nobody that just somebody in there just don't like 2020. They say, like, I've had it happen to me. I've had it happen to me. It actually happened to me in UDMs. I just came in and said, hey guys, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. And next thing I know, Roy was out. Roy got blocked. So it's just because you got certain people that just don't like you. And so they'll just block you instantly. Like I've had that happen to me. So. He didn't even buy his microphone 2020. That's what I don't understand. You're like, he didn't pick it anyways. His wife bought it for him. So she bought it. He didn't pick it. His wife bought it. So give props to his wife for picking out the best microphone possible because she's the one that bought them for him. Hey, thanks, Mr. Jason. Yeah, I'm trying, Jason. I'm trying to get that in shape and all that bullshit. The same driver complaining about tip are the same ones that are on class for free bag. Yep. Damn, that's true, bro. I got blocked. So yeah, it happens to me. You must have gotten some. No, I haven't gotten jack shit, bro. The only one I did have a Valentine's date with my 5 friends here. Yeah, doing good, man. Doing good. No, didn't get none other than my 5 date right there. She has been telling you. Well, there you go. 2020. Give it props where props due, bro. And we're gonna have to make a video about you not giving his wife proper props. No, what I was gonna do for Valentine's Day is I was gonna run over to Ross because Ross is really cheap, and I was gonna buy one of those little Barbie kits, and I was just gonna put a different outfit on every finger, Barbie outfit on every different finger, and just say, "Hey, I got my dates for tonight on Valentine's Day." Just fuck around with people. Did you see the guy said DoorDash told him to keep a flat screen TV because the store was closed because it's a damn. No, I didn't see that. That must be nice. God damn. Well, shit, homie got a big fat Rosie Palmer 5 scissors. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I was just gonna goof around at work with it, like put a little outfit on each finger. Say, I got my dates for tonight after work. Just fuck around, but I didn't. Although I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that. He better have goddamn good proof of that. Man, he better have like blown up poster size screenshots of them telling him to keep it, or he better video recorded that conversation. God damn. Last thing you want to do is a popo showing up at your door saying you stole a TV. But it's possible. I'm sure. I wouldn't be shocked if DoorDash said something stupid like that. That's what happens when you get these motherfuckers overseas. They do and say stupid shit. So who knows? It's possible. So how you been, Jason? Just out there killing it still in Cali? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, for the next video, maybe I'll do that. Like, hey guys, look at my dates. We got a train tonight. Yeah, gonna run a train on them. And the fucking five fingers. Gonna run a train. You good? Excellent, excellent. Hey W, what's up, man? DoorDash let me keep a box fan from CVS that the customer canceled. Damn, nice. Damn, shit. Sweet. That's good to hear. Did you guys see on the news about that container ship? They had like what was it? Like over 1,000 Porsches on it, and some other cars, some expensive high Bentleys. I think it was the Bentleys. The fucker caught on fire and out in the middle of the ocean on fire, burning up with a bunch of Porsches and Bentleys on it. Did you guys see that on the news? That's some crazy shit. Gets it caught on fire, so all the fucking shit burning up on it. So if any of you guys in this room ordered a special Porsche or a special Bentley from overseas, you ain't probably getting it because it's burning up on the ocean right now. Yeah, the only thing I've ever gotten like that. Well, I've never. Let's see. Did I ever get any? I don't remember getting anything that great. It's one. It was one of them shop and pay orders. So DoorDash refunded the guy for the TV. Damn. And they got to keep a TV. God damn, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Turn around and sell that bitch on Craigslist. Get paid. That's fucking awesome, man. Some people, it's just luck of the draw. What I have never had a canceled shop order, only food. Yeah, well, I don't do the shop orders. I'm not a fan of that shit. I've tried it like once or twice, and for some reason my red card never works. I'd go into fucking CVS or Walgreens, and because I'm too stupid, I'm not thinking, I end up carrying like 6 items because I didn't grab a basket. I get to the counter, it's like, it's not accepting your card. I'm like, fuck this. I just gave up on it. Your car was on it? Oh shit, damn. Yeah, right. Getting your Porsche? Yeah, I know. Well, can't now. It's getting burnt up it's on the Atlantic Ocean right now, getting burnt up with all the Bentleys. DoorDash dad. See, DoorDash dad got paid half pay for customer cancellation and got to keep. Yeah, I saw that. He got to keep the Patron. The Patron. But fuck, dude, we're talking about TV. That motherfucker probably was at least $600-700, $500. Look, yeah, hell yeah, you can go dashing in a Porsche. Why not? Hey, well, I'll put it this way: if you got the funds to go dashing around in a Porsche, don't be bitching about no tips. Don't be bitching about no tips, because if you can afford a Porsche, be cruising around and doing DoorDash, yeah, tips mean dick to you anyway. That's that's nothing. That's nothing. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta go bathroom. Ugh. Then we gotta go have a cigarette. We're back. Let's see what happened. Right here, I want a boxer. Or what is named? You've seen people in Mercedes, yeah? Wasn't doesn't what's his name? More Finance drive around in a Mercedes doing a DoorDash. But I had Grubhub call me at midnight asking why the food wasn't delivered. Grubhub, I couldn't. Customer. Maybe person lost their W-2 for gig work in between. Yeah, it's possible. We're taking a new one. Not really sure if I had to guess. Oh, you did mention Billy? Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, we've been in here for a minute, so it's been a while. So we'll go ahead and end it on that note. You guys talking about Mercedes and all that fancy stuff. So I appreciate everybody coming in. I hope everybody had a good time, and we'll keep this discussion. Don't forget tomorrow, normal 6:30 live stream Saturday nights. And maybe what I'll do is I'll probably open up the forum again, and anybody and whoever wants to come in can come in and do all that good stuff. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later.